We on 18, 18. We on 18, 18. All about the semis. We on 18, 18. All about the semis. We on 18, 18, baby. All about the semis. Well, guys, as much as I didn't want to do this myself, these guys up here at the CA ain't really give me much of a choice, and then the stuff they talking, I don't even feel confident in them even letting them touch my truck. So I'm gonna have to make this work out here in this damn nothingness. There's my trailer. There's the new radiator in the back. Here's the truck here. So my plan is I'm gonna have to roll this hood off once I get it unbolted, because obviously I don't have nobody to help me lift it. So I'm gonna roll it off. I don't even talk about asking the drivers, because that's another story in itself. But I'm gonna go ahead and roll it off. Once I get the hood off, pretty much downhill from there. The hard part is going to be hoisting this out of here. I got a plan for that. I was going to try and make a rigging and use that tree, but I think I'm gonna abort that. I got another plan I got in mind I think will work. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and focus on getting this hood off, this bumper off, and then we're gonna go from there. All right, so got the hood off. Oof, that was a doozy. I ain't video it, but I had to roll that thing off. Scratched it up a little bit on the headlight, but oh well. But we're moving right along. All right, so here's the setup. Getting ready to try and pull that out. There's my rig, using the back of the trailer, and see how this plays out. Try and get y'all a good angle. That's about as good as y'all gonna get. Well, maybe I can get you on the other side. All right, let's try that. Wasn't expecting that. Make sure I ain't damaged nothing. All right, and that's how we do that. Now I'm gonna lower it down, switch everything over, get the new one on, drop it back in, and we're gonna keep it pushing. All right, I got all my fittings swapped over. Even though it did come with a lot of hardware, but I use my old fittings because I know they work, and I know that they are the ones that fit my setup. So I went with continue to using those. So all I gotta do now is I gotta swap one more fitting on the top, but I'm gonna do that last. That's for the bypass for the coolant reservoir, and then I'll start putting the frame back on. And speaking of the frame, this is why they charge you so much for this frame, for this when you buy these radiators from like these TAs or even some of the dealers, man. So you see all this extra metal? This is what the radiators sit in. Y'all saw me when I was lifting it probably, but I'll show you once I put it back all together. it comes with these frames already in the case, so it saves you from having to, basically how I had to take it out. It would have already came in the case, and all I would have had to do was put the air charger on and mount it right back in. This way it's a few more steps, but I mean, we're gonna say $800 for that, or with these 2,000, 2,100. It's a big difference for a few more steps. And then, like I said, these pieces just go back on into the frame, and that's how it mounts. But I'll show you guys that when it's put back together. All right, so this is the radiator back in the frame, as you can see, and then it goes, that's the bottom end that sits down in the truck in the mounts. And it took me maybe 15 minutes to put the frame back on, maybe. The hardest part I always think is playing with that air cooler to get that on, and I did talk about that in the first video when I first did the radiator, how you got to do this thing. But surprisingly, I got it off pretty quick this time, getting it off. I didn't have to fight with it, so hopefully we ain't got to fight with it this time going back on. It slides on. The easiest way to slide it on, and I think the only way really to slide it on, is from the bottom up, because these lips up here, these little lips where your cables for your hood latch are in the way, so you can't put the air charger on the other way anyway. So what I do is I'll stand it on the side. I'll lift it up on the metal side, not on the top side, because you know the plastic is what's the weak part. But I stand it up sideways on the metal, and then I'll slide the air cooler around it. All right, guys, that's it. We're almost there. All buttoned up, ready to go back up. Arms tight.
Tomorrow.
Well, it's finally getting out of here. There it is. No leaks. Thing left to do now is get up there and get that rigging, get the hell up out of here and get this load delivered. That's how you get it done when you got to get it done.